Hello friends, today we are going to explain an amazing experiment on helicopter. Our question is how helicopter fly. That is our question. For that to explain, we have a model of an helicopter. You see here, this is a model of helicopter, and with the model of this helicopter we will explain how helicopter fly high in the sky. You see here, the main principle of flying an helicopter is airfoil. Actually, how it flies high in the sky, that is our question. How helicopters fly high in the sky. After that, I will show you a demonstration of how this helicopter is flying in the sky. You see here how we have made this first of all, on which principle the helicopter flies, that we will try to understand. You see here how it is working. You see here, first of all, I will show you the various parts of this helicopter. You see here, I am going to show you the main parts of this helicopter is the airfoil. Another question is, what is that airfoil? You see here, the wing of a helicopter is called as airfoil. You see here, this is what we call it as airfoil. You see here what is the shape of this wing. You see here that this shape on the upper side is a curve, but at the lower side, you see here, there is a plane. You see here, and that is what we call it as airfoil. And the shape of this blade of this helicopter helps the helicopter to generate lift. The question is how? Our question is how an helicopter rises up. That is our question. We will deal with 3 or 4 questions of helicopter, how it is flying. The first reason is that for the shape of the wing. You see, this is the shape of the wing. The upper part is curved, but the lower part is straight, right? Now, how it works? That is our question. You see here, when it rotates, when the blade rotates, there is a pressure difference between the upper side and lower side. Since the upper side is curved, the speed of the air in this region is very high, and the speed of the air in the lower portion is low. And you know that according to Bernoulli's principle, when the speed of air is high in this region, there is a creation of low pressure zone at this region, but high pressure zone at the lower side. And you know that the pressure flows from high pressure to low pressure. That's why it rises up. I will show you the demonstration of how the helicopter is going up. Before that, we are explaining how it works or how it flies in the sky. We have explained 2 main things, that helicopter works on the principle of Bernoulli's theorem. right? And it is due to the shape of the wings. You see here, the upper part is curved and the lower part is plain. For this reason, the helicopter flies high up in the sky. Here we are setting all the three blades. You see, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 blades, and you see here how we are setting the blade. This is just a model of an helicopter, and I will show you how it is working. It is working on the same principle on which a real helicopter works. This is just a model I have taken to explain the working of this helicopter. You see here, we have set this helicopter. You see, this is helicopter, right? And this is the wings of the helicopter. Again, we are explaining that helicopter flies high in the sky according to Bernoulli's theorem. Now our question is, what is Bernoulli's theorem? That I will explain first. After that I will try how the helicopter works. Now I am going to explain what is Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle, formulated by Daniel Bernoulli, states that as the speed of a moving fluid increases, the pressure within the fluid decreases. Although Bernoulli deduced the law, it was Leonhard Euler who derived Bernoulli's equation in its usual form in the year 1752. Now we will explain what is that Bernoulli's theorem. Bernoulli's theorem, also known as Bernoulli's principle, states that the whole mechanical energy of a moving fluid, which includes gravitational potential energy of elevation, fluid pressure energy, and kinetic energy of fluid motion, remains constant. That is, we can say the mathematical formula that P1 plus half rho V1 square plus rho G H1 is equal to P2 plus half rho V2 square plus rho G H2. That is the formula of Bernoulli's principle. In short, we can say that according to Bernoulli's principle, when the speed of air in this region is high, there is a pressure of low pressure zone at this position. And since the shape of this blade at the lower portion is straight, you see this is straight, that's why the air below this blade is, the speed of air is low than the upper side. That's why there is a creation of low pressure zone at this region and a high pressure zone below the blade. That's why the aircraft rises up. There is a force of drag upper side. In this way, the helicopter rises up. That is we can say an helicopter works on the principle of Bernoulli's theorem. That is, in short, when the speed of the air in this region is high, the pressure is low. And since the speed of air at this region is low, the pressure is high. And you know that pressure flows from high pressure to low pressure. That's why it goes up. Now the question is, it rises up. Okay, it's okay that the helicopter rises up. But which force dragged the helicopter to move forward? That is our question. Here you see, when it rises up, the pilot makes the direction in a oblique way like this, in this way, right? And it rotates in this way. And this is called this attack angle. And when it shows or it moves in this direction, there is a drag force in the forward direction and the helicopter moves forward. right? That is drag force in the forward direction, and that's why the helicopter moves forward. In a nutshell, you can say that a helicopter flows according to the principle of Bernoulli's principle. When the speed of air on the higher part is high, there is a creation of low pressure zone at this position, and when the speed of air is low, there is high pressure. And you know that pressure flows from high pressure to low pressure. There is high pressure wave, that's why there is a lift of this helicopter high up. So you have understood that an helicopter works on the principle of Bernoulli's theorem. Now I will show you how it works. You see here we have a rotating shaft, and I will show you how this helicopter is working on the principle of Bernoulli's theorem. Here see how it works. You see here, and whenever we rotate the wings of this, you see here, we are rotating the wings. Whenever we are rotating the wings, there is a low pressure zone at this position, and there is a high pressure zone at the lower end of this blade. And this creates a pressure difference between this region and this region. And this pressure difference makes the helicopter a drag upward. And when the pilot gives a direction, a bend in this way, you see, in this way, then there is a drag force which moves this helicopter moving forward in this direction. Now let us see whether it is working or not. That is our question. Whether it is flying or not according to Bernoulli's theorem. I will show you a demonstration how it works. Okay, let us show the demonstration. You see here, it is flying high up in the sky. In this way, helicopter goes high up in the sky. Now you can see here that how the helicopter is moving up. In this way, helicopter works. And now I will ask few questions about helicopters, and let us get the answers for that. Now I will give you a demonstration of how this airplane is working. Let us see. Now you see how the helicopter is moving upward. You see, we are giving a few demonstrations. In this way, an helicopter works. You see here how the model of helicopter is working on the same principle on which we have explained, that is the Bernoulli's principle. You see how this helicopter is working on the same principle of Bernoulli's theorem. Let us try once again to fly this helicopter once again. Now you see how this helicopter is flying high up, very high. You see here? Let us try once again to show you this helicopter. And this helicopter is following the same principle of Bernoulli's theorem. You see how this helicopter is flying. Dear friends, if you like this video, please subscribe, like and share. Thank you everybody for watching this video.